Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Tyson Ross gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping in, Colton Wong. He will lead this one off today. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Hit out towards second. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
The 1-1. High in the air. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting third, right fielder.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Tyler Lyons, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Now batting, Corey Spangenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading out for the Padres, the shortstop, Corey Spangenberg.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Row. You'd love to win this fourth game of the series. They drop game one. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They could do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
You see that so much, left-on-left matchup. That slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
A high fastball is in there. Ready with the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Now the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Two-run home run off the bat of Will Myers. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. And the pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball line hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Settling in now, Alex Dickerson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Wong. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Paul DeYoung, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball one to start the at-bat. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Matt Carpenter will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Drilled down the line. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on B. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Standing in, Matt Carpenter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. One out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And he puts it on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Jed Jerko is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Ozuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cards leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Matt Caesar. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Set to get his day started, Alan Cordoba. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
Batting 8, catcher, A.J. Ellis.
Digging in now for San Diego, A.J. Ellis. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Pham. And that ends the inning. Padres down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back now on MLB Network from sunny San Diego. Without a doubt, some of the most beautiful coastlines in the country around here. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1 the count to Molina. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Cordoba backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting 9, catcher, Tyler Lyons.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Lyons. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 2 and the Cardinals nothing. So here now is the pitcher, Tyson Ross, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Tyson Ross.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Ready for another chance, Eric Hosmer. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Now batting, center fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Hosmer stands at first with one out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to Carpenter. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Padres 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
25. Dexter Fowler.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And a full count now, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Dickerson, but this will land out there just foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Line to the right side. Taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Digging in to try it again, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Heading out towards shallow right. Dickerson's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Padres 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Headley. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center. And Headley will reach. It's a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Stepping into the box, Alex Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Headley gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Ozuna. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 23, Matt Caesar.
Striding in once again, Matt Caesar 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch on its way. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. The second for one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It crashes off the Western Metal Building, and it's out of here. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Redbirds are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Ross is 1-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Dickerson on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Third baseman, number 3, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. is looked at for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Caesar is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, Yadier Molina comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards center, and Molina's aboard a base hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stepping in now, Tyler Lyons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Molina is off at first with 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Cordova brings it in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Middle of the afternoon here downtown. It's the Padres 3 and the Cardinals 1. In now, Alan Cordova. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Second baseman, Alan Cordova.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pham over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 8, A.J. Ellis.
Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Ellis. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box, Tyson Ross. Now a bunt attempt here. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Corey Spangenberg. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Ozuna. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for San Diego, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Padres have elected to
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. No balls and a strike to count. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 3-1. Dominic Leone enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55, Dominic Leone.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. A chance here for the second baseman Wong. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Will Myers will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Here's Chase Headley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
There's a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Ross is ready. Full count pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
Nope. 3-0.
3-0 the count.
DeYoung on third with 2 out. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of play.
Hector Neris takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. Padres lead it 3-2. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Dickerson.
He's set, and the pitch. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Lifted the other way to left center. DeYoung is calling for it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Caesar.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Caesar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Seared down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Slow roller back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman, Alan Cordoba.
Ready once again, Alan Cordoba. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Padres lead it 3-2. Jose Martinez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 38, Jose Martinez.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit high and deep to left field. Caesar going back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
Here's Colton Wong now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Head-to-head with Trevor Rosenthal. He's 1 for 2. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. Rosenthal is facing his old colors in this one. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Rosenthal comes set. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Hit back up the middle. The underhanded flip. One there. Throw to first is not in time. And we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy.
Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pham takes his lead at third with 1 away. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Grounded back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's Matt Carpenter as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses. 3 runs already home here.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 2 out with the man at first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Myers. And that's the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Padres 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 44, Luke Gregerson.
In now is A.J. Ellis. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. He's a .333 hitter.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Torres.
Luis Torres will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28, Luis Torres.
High in the air out to center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Spangenberg.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Corey Spangenberg. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high. Outside and low, 3-0. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. .3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. He's 1 for 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Ready for another chance? Will Myers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's Chase Headley, and this could be an at-bat to look back on when this one's all said and done. Tying run at third, but a double play would end the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Will touch them all on the grand slam as they open up a 4-run lead. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Greg Holland answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Greg Holland. Up next for the Padres.
Standing in now, Matt Caesar. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Fowler. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Cordova.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Alan Cordova hits next. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Two out, nobody on. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow. The grand slam home run. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's the Padres 9 and the Redbirds 5. Kirby Yates comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Kirby Yates.
Digging in and looking for more, Jed Jerko. He singled his last time up.
Third baseman number 3.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Another one sent foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Myers is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Our coordinating producer Chris Gill tells me in my headset to tell you not to miss our post-game highlights. That'll come your way at the conclusion of matters here this afternoon, right here on the show. Striding in once again, Yadier Molina. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Oh, 0-1 the count to Molina. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Greg Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Greg Garcia.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Colton Wong will stand in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Throw down to third. The 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes, and he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Padres used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Jose Torres claims the win out of the pen, his first. Luke Gregerson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Final line score for this afternoon's ballgame.